this is the huge move against the First Amendment.
Yes.
The huge move against everything. It's happening now, and I can't even get conservatives to halfway wake up or even kind of figure anything out. It's going, oh, well, yeah, because they were always censoring us and things, but that was lulling us in. It was kind of low level. Now it's exponential. This is the main assault. And Congressman Gates, we know he got the report. We know he got talked to. People asking, be a champion against shadow banning. This is wrong. And Roger Stone talked to him. Roger Stone got him to run for office, helped him out. And Roger's mad at him right now because Gates got in the hearing and said, well, you're a private corporation. You can do whatever you want. Really? like AT&T could keep you from calling your mom on the phone? So until he got shadow banned, now he says he feels violated.
Yeah,
right. Why did he thought he would join with them and they'd leave him alone? No, they want pure voting blocks. They want Republicans out. What did Matt Gaetz think? Why did he think if he sat there and threw me under the bus and went along with their BS when he knew it wasn't true, that he'd be protected?
Well, he thought that he could appease them, and that's what I'm trying to say. They cannot be reasoned with. These people are like fanatic Terminators.
It was back on May 29th that Roseanne Barr made the tweet about Valerie Jarrett that put a screeching halt to her mega successful reboot that gave a voice to middle America.
And I was so sad that people thought it was racist. And then I went into the whole thing about the whole discussion of racism, and that blew my mind because it's so much a part of what the show I was doing was about. And I'm like, why can they not see my work? And then I got really messed up thinking, in this world, it seems as if words matter more than actions, but in the real life world, actions matter more than words. And my actions over 30 years as an artist and a comedian, I've always been
I love this.
The abuse of power towards all.
We've got all these videos out there just of the left screaming N-word at the ICE people, all the rest of it, the craziest race baiting, white people are inherently evil. And then Roseanne Barr says that he's a Nazi collaborator, George Soros, and then she's got to apologize. And she goes on Hannity to fall on her sword over some stupid sitcom that a bunch of zombies watch. I mean, I'm just sick of it. But here's the big article that went out a week and a half ago that got picked up. Now you see the president saying shadow banning's illegal. He's going to investigate it. Congressman Gates has gone from supporting it a week ago to saying it's terrible. He feels violated. Emergency, big tech's plot to kill free speech revealed. We're going to retweet that at Real Alex Jones because they hate it. And then there is the master censorship plan decoded that Mike Adams put together. And it's 50-something pages. It got to the president. So, Mike, now I know for a fact it got to the president. You see a week and a half later, he's saying yesterday it's illegal, the shadow ban. So at least we're forcing it out in the open what they've been doing. They were so arrogant to put shadow bans on all the Republicans, even though they have voting power. They've now begun to back off of that, at least on the surface. We know they'll creep back in later, but this is a big deal. Thanks for coming in with us.
Thank you, Alex. Thanks for having me here. And what's extraordinary about what's happening today is that Twitter now is denying that they're shadow banning the president, even as they are shadow banning the president. So they're saying that they're not shadow banning anybody, but you just can't find their tweets unless you go directly to their page and look for them really, really hard. That's shadow banning. I mean, hey, Jack, that's shadow banning. They're in a state of denial, Alex. And the thing is, here's what really hit me in the last couple of days in listening to your show and going through some of what I've experienced is that these people on the left, these tech giants, they are part of what they want to be a cultocracy, a cult of fanaticism, and they absolutely will not stop unless they are forced to stop.
And they're manned by a bunch of SJWs. They defame us. It's not about us, but they defame me, say things I didn't say, remove the videos, and then Facebook identically does the same thing.
Well, this is the other thing. The ACLU should give you an award for being a champion of freedom of speech. Where's the ACLU on all this? Where's Jeff Sessions on all this? The thing is, America owes you a debt of gratitude, frankly, for standing up for the freedom of speech, because if they take out Alex Jones and they falsely accuse you like they did with that video, they said that you pushed a child down, wasn't even you in the video, and then they ban your right to defend yourself. If they take you out, then they're going to take out Fox News. Then they're going to take out all conservative lawmakers.
And by the way, they're already saying that. They're like foaming at the mouth. What do you make, though, of Anderson Cooper having 4,000 viewers when he did this $18 million push on Facebook. They push notification everybody and no one tuned in. Don't they get that even if they were to ban us everywhere, people still hate them?
Well, this is the thing. The only way that they can even have a voice that's relevant in the marketplace of free ideas is to ban all opposing opinions. That's the point of banning you and me and others who have been banned. Remember, I've been completely blacklisted off YouTube for months. I've been shadow banned by Facebook and Twitter and others as well. The point is that if we are allowed to compete in a free marketplace of ideas, we win. Paul Joseph Watson, his ideas make sense. He wins. You win. We win. And if we can simply defend ourselves against the false accusations, then we can set the record straight. And then maybe...
Well, that's the real answer here is...
Yeah.
They are misrepresenting who we are, building straw men, then silencing us so we can't respond to their fraud. And they're moving against everybody for civil unrest in the new year. They are moving towards the midterms. They're planning something big.
Right. This is
they wouldn't be
fraud.
calculating like that. I mean, well, yeah, exactly. They wouldn't be doing something this risky if they didn't have something big planned.
Remember that Robert Mueller charged, I think, 12 or 13 Russians with attempting to defraud the United States of America by interfering with elections. What is it that Twitter is doing? Facebook, Google. They are doing what the Russians never did, but that Robert Mueller accused the Russians of doing. Facebook is doing it every day. Twitter is doing it every day. They are defrauding the United States of America. And frankly, Alex, they are shredding. They are ripping apart the culture of this country. They are going to push us into an escalation that we want to avoid. That they are pushing it because they have declared a kind of war. This is the opening salvo of warfare against the American people. They are disenfranchising half the population. I can't believe I'm more animated right now than you are.
No, I'm just trying to shut up or I'll go wild. Like, no, you're right, Mike. But here's the thing. It's so crazy that they're doing this and they're pulling out all the stops and but the good news is no one's watching them.
Yeah. There's no oversight. And like I said, they have decided in their minds that they absolutely will not stop unless you make them stop. And that can be done by federal marshals. It could be done by federal regulation. Maybe the president, can initiate some action.
Well, that's the beginning, pulling their security clearances. When you've got Clapper and all these guys on the Chi-Com payroll on record saying overthrow the government, go after conservatives. I mean, they're clearly seditious. They're not trying to work within the government or the system. They're trying to overthrow the election.
And you can't reason with these tech giants. You can't reason with them. There is no circumstance under which they will voluntarily recreate a level playing field of ideas. That will not happen. This is what we must understand. You can't appease them, Representative Gates. You can't appease these tyrants. They are authoritarian cultists, and they are fanatics. They are driven by their fanaticism. It's like a jihad against the freedom of speech in this country. That's what the left is doing today. That's the only way to describe it.
Well, that's it. This is the huge move against the First Amendment.
Yes.
The huge move against everything. It's happening now, and I can't even get conservatives to halfway wake up or even kind of figure anything out. It's going, oh, well, yeah, because they were always censoring us and things, but that was lulling us in. It was kind of low level. Now it's exponential. This is the main assault. And Congressman Gates, we know he got the report. We know he got talked to. People asking, be a champion against shadow banning. This is wrong. And Roger Stone talked to him. Roger Stone got him to run for office, helped him out. And Roger's mad at him right now because Gates got in the hearing and said, well, you're a private corporation. You can do whatever you want. Really? like AT&T can keep you from calling your mom on the phone? So until he got shadow banned, now he says he feels violated.
Yeah,
right. Why did he thought he would join with them and they'd leave him alone? No, they want pure voting blocks. They want Republicans out. What did Matt Gaetz think? Why did he think if he sat there and threw me under the bus and went along with their BS when he knew it wasn't true, that he'd be protected?
Well, he thought that he could appease them, and that's what I'm trying to say. They cannot be reasoned with. These people are like fanatic terminators. You can't reason with them. And by the way, imagine, Alex, the outcry, if they had selectively shadow banned LGBT people or African-American groups. Imagine the outcry if this was.
But it's Christians and conservatives and Trump supporters and nationalists, and then it's tanking Facebook stock because people they're all leaving. It's falling apart. They're killing the NFL. They're killing Hollywood. They're killing Facebook on the altar of defeating us. Don't they get that we weren't going to change our view just so we could be promoted on Facebook?
That's right.
They thought Pavlovianly to get their casino gulag chips, we would roll over to their ideology the last few years, and they can't believe, Mike, in their social engineering. That's the big victory, that we rejected it.
Yeah, right. Well, that's why they're so desperate at this point, because they know that the spirit of freedom and liberty is rising up in the hearts and minds of the American people. And we will not be silenced, and we will not acquiesce to their twisted, distorted, delusional view of the world, this left-wing cultism where they say, you know, a biological man should be able to declare himself a woman and beat women in the face on a mat in a high school wrestling team and win the state championship because he says he's a woman. We reject that. We reject that because we are rooted in logic and reason and reality, economic reality, biological reality.
But I agree. But, I mean, when you've got millions of push notifications, Facebook hyping for weeks, Anderson Cooper's show, and it has 4.4 thousand viewers, I mean,
Yeah,
dude,
right.
you could...
They can't compete. That's the
it's
thing.
not even that. It's like no one will watch that.
No, because people
Drying
reject
paint
it.
would have more viewers.
The human spirit is rejecting the delusional fanaticism of the left, and that's why their censorship has gone ballistic.
No, you're right. It's a total... We're allergic to the left now.
Yeah, good way to put it.
We're allergic to CNN. God, I know I've got a huge allergy.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
Our team is always looking for new ways to improve our products. That's why we've created the newest version of a fan-favorite formula, the Real Red Pill Plus. The Real Red Pill Plus contains the powerful pregnenolone formula, now with an added energy boost. Now, you can support your heart, brain, and aging process with an added natural energy boost. The proprietary energy blend includes powerful ingredients like green tea extract, yerba mate leaf extract, and more. Paired with the powerful ingredients in the original Real Red Pill formula, the Real Red Pill has just what you need to support your body while getting the pick-me-up to get you through the day. The Real Red Pill Plus is a powerful investment into the future of your mind and body. Don't miss out on the all-new upgrade to your favorite product. Head to InfoWarsStore.com and get the Real Red Pill Plus today. Real Red Pill Plus is on sale now while supplies last.